MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, one of the things that sticks out, Matt, he has one of the best breaking balls in the business. It's a big sweeper. It's almost a slurve, a hybrid between a curveball and a slider. His velocity has improved. He's in the mid to upper 90s, but Barrios' game revolves around that breaking ball. If he has his good one, it's going to be lights out.
David Fletcher is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 105.
Here it comes.
Ball inside.
Lots of sunshine in the forecast, 83 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater in a big
afternoon baseball here on The Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on The Show, and it comes your way next. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, we're getting a chance to look at one of the all-time great left-handers. Clayton Kershaw is going to go down as one of the top 5 lefties ever to put on a pair of cleats. He may not throw as hard as he used to, but he still has that good slider-curveball combination. He's figured out how to win with diminished velocity. Expect Clayton Kershaw to continue to find ways to get hitters out.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. So bases are empty with one gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. The 1-0 home. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The main job of a number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Randy Arozarena as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Tyler Gladden.
The string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Justin Turner. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Comes set and the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So now into the box is Brandon Lau. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Lau aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses above the zone for a ball. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Giving chase is Bellinger. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. No balls and 1 strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And it's fouled away.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Digging in next, Willie Adames. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicked.
Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Mike Zunino stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. 2-1.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And he fouls this one off. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Stepping in now, Tyler Glasnow. Now a bunt attempt here. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Adames at third. Zunino over at second. Glasnow at first. 1 gone. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Next to stand in is Austin Meadows. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch on the way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Standing in now, Randy Arozarena. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
To the plate now, Brendan Lau, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A little bouncer. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning. So here's Cody Bellinger. Zeroed down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Will Smith. First pitch on the way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone all the way into the upper deck. solo shot here to left, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Next up is Max Muncy, and there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Swung on and missed.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. One out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Next, it'll be A.J. Pollock. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And he falls behind 0-2. And the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We play. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Betts. He's there and records the first out. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. Bases are empty, one man out. Still 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Hit in the air out toward left. Pollock is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Stepping in once again is Willie Adames. First offering.
1-0. We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 6-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Lux, originally from the Badger State of Wisconsin. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 0-1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Now here's the first offering. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And a bunt attempt now, but this is foul, and the inning is over. Stepping up is Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Two and two.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So next to bat will be Tyler Glasnow, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error. First pitch of the AB on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Now back, the first baseman.
In now, Michael Brasso, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He hit a sac fly earlier. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0. Austin Meadows is on deck. And it's fouled away. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
High and deep to right center. On the move is Betts. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Digging in will be Austin Meadows. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Glasnow, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Here's Corey Seager. A matchup with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning.
The shortstop, Corey.
First pitch of the AB now. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. 1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Justin Turner. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Ready with another 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Margot has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They trail 6. New inning set to get underway, and up next will be Randy Arozarena. First offering. Set to deliver the 0-1. Softly hit toward the hole. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lau. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Now at the plate is Yandy Diaz. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. High and deep down the left field line.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out, nobody on. Count still at 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Muncy will put this one away, and the side is retired. Rays. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the game as the lead is cut to 4. It's 6-2 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Muncy is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Ready with the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Count even at 2-2.
And the pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Zunino has it, and he makes the throw to first. Pollock is retired, 2 down now. The batter will be Gavin Lux. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 2 runs on 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field.
Margot's on the move.
He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Matt Beatty will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Lux leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here, 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
The 0-2 delivery. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Another 0-2 coming. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Margot able to track it down for the third out. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respect. Blake Trinan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 49. Blake Trinan.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Now here it comes. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. The 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung out and missed. 2-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Hit on the ground to third. Turner has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And stepping up as the shortstop, Willie Adames. No balls and a strike to count. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Now it'll be Mike Zunino, 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. There goes Margot. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Oh, and this drops in the infield. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
The batter, the first baseman.
Into the box, Michael Brasso. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Austin Meadows stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Zunino on third. Glasnow on second. Rousseau is over at first with one away. Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Austin Meadows goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate, Randy Arozarena. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. First pitch on its way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And it's gone. A solo home run for Corey Seager, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone or that total might continue to rise.
At the plate now, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Grounded weakly toward third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on the way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
Will Smith stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau. In there at the knees, strike 1. One and one. Now here's the pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Next to hit, Yandy Diaz. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Stepping in next, Manuel Margot. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a ball, 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this. Cody Reed gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Max Muncy is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Max Muncy is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. So stepping in is Gavin Lux. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. Bouncer up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Trevor Bauer will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Trevor Bauer.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Willie Adames. Now here's the first offering. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
That's a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Runner at second now as a result of the error. And here comes the first baseman, Michael Brasso. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That evens it up, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Another 1-2 delivery. And this is lined hard to deep left. Pollock is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So now here is Austin Meadows, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he gets ahead 0-1. Wendell stands at second with 2 gone. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 for the Rays on the... Colin McHugh is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Hey, that's just an incredible play right there from one of the best second basemen in the game. Great job going to his backhand, but you know what? It's the release that makes all the difference on this play. With the speed getting down the line, he had to throw super fast, get rid of it super quick, and he did just that. Any slower with the exchange, and that guy was looking at beating that out.
Next, it'll be Justin Turner. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
McHugh pauses. Here it comes. And he goes the other way with it. High and deep down the left field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Here now is Will Smith. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. You We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Diego Castillo enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. So now to the plate, Max Muncy. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4. All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Betts at the track. Gone! This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Popped him up. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. To the plate now, Yandy Diaz.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Again, another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Manuel Margot. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Even 1-1 count to Margot.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Willie Adames is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Rays tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
A ball and a strike. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and this lead has been sliced down to 2. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in the game, D-Roll. This has been a case of bad pitching, good hitting, and guys getting pitches to hit and not missing them.
Yeah, Dan, we got to love on both offenses right now. I don't think if you paid the price of admission for a ticket in the last decade, you're seeing a combined 9 home runs hit.
Behind 0-2 now. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Walker Buehler is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Got him to go down swinging there. Walker Buehler goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Mookie Betts swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over. 9-7 the final score in this ball game. Tampa Bay took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Tyler Glasnow pitches well enough to get the W, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 9